Ever wondered what Hollywood is really trying to say? Behind the lights and action, there's a deeper story unfolding. Join us as we observe the hidden messages in your favorite movies and shows what agendas are they really promoting. The power of storytelling. More than just entertainment. Hollywood is known for telling stories that are so interesting that they touch our hearts and thoughts. The plots that Hollywood writers come up with can make us feel things, whether we're watching a story about hope or an action-packed superhero movie. Nevertheless, these stories do more than just make us laugh. They often teach us truths that could change the way we see the world. George Lucas, a famous director, often said, "Storytelling is about two things, character and plot." On the other hand, Hollywood stories can snag our attention with ideas about how we should think or act. For example, movies that show certain types of heroes or support certain ideas can make us admire or agree with those ideas without us even realizing it. Social and political causes, advocacy or agenda. Hollywood often supports important social and political causes, using its platform to highlight issues like civil rights, climate change, and equality. Films like 12 Years a Slave shed light on racial injustice, while An Inconvenient Truth brought climate change to the forefront of public discussion. These movies aim to inform and inspire change. However, some people feel that Hollywood leans too much towards promoting certain viewpoints, particularly progressive ones like LGBTQ+ rights and feminism. While many applaud these efforts, others believe that Hollywood's focus on these issues can make it seem like there's only one right way to think, pushing aside other perspectives and turning entertainment into a form of persuasion. Corporate influence. Who really calls the shots? Hollywood isn't just about creativity. It's also a massive business. Big studios and companies are behind the movies and shows we watch, and they often have the final say in what gets made. Their main goal is to make money, which means that sometimes the stories told are shaped by what will sell rather than what's meaningful or artistic. Product placements in movies, like when a character drinks a specific soda or drives a particular car, are one obvious way companies influence what we see. But it goes deeper than that. Big corporations can steer the direction of stories in ways that promote their business interests. This can mean that some important topics are ignored or softened to avoid upsetting potential sponsors or audiences. Hollywood's global reach, cultural exchange or cultural domination. Hollywood's influence stretches across the globe. American movies and TV shows are popular worldwide, spreading American values and ideas to other cultures. On one hand, this can help people from different parts of the world understand each other better. On the other hand, it can sometimes overshadow local cultures, pushing American ways of life over traditional ones. Some people worry that Hollywood's global dominance is erasing cultural diversity. For example, in countries where local films used to be more popular, Hollywood movies are now taking over. This raises the question: is Hollywood helping to create a more connected world, or is it simply promoting American culture at the expense of others? Gender representation. Genuine progress or just marketing? Hollywood has made big steps in how it portrays gender. In the past, male characters dominated, while women often played supporting roles. Today, films like Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel feature strong female leads, inspiring girls and women everywhere. But is Hollywood's focus on gender equality always genuine? Some critics believe that Hollywood is using feminism as a way to attract modern audiences rather than as a true commitment to change. These movies can sometimes focus more on selling tickets with powerful female characters than on exploring real gender issues in a meaningful way. Are these portrayals helping the cause, or are they just another marketing tactic? Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer representation. Real inclusion or profit-driven? In recent years, Hollywood has increased its focus on lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer characters and stories. Movies like Call Me By Your Name and TV shows like RuPaul's Drag Race have helped bring lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer representation into the mainstream. Many people see this as a positive step toward greater inclusivity and acceptance. However, there's a concern that Hollywood's push for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer representation might be more about making money than creating real change. Some films and shows feature lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer characters in a way that feels forced or superficial, focusing more on appealing to specific audiences than on telling authentic stories. The question remains, is Hollywood truly supporting the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community, or is it simply for profit? Political correctness and censorship, balancing creativity and sensitivity. Hollywood has become increasingly focused on political correctness, trying to avoid offending anyone with its content. On one hand, this is a positive move toward more respectful and inclusive storytelling. It helps protect vulnerable communities from harmful stereotypes and offensive portrayals. But some people feel that political correctness has gone too far, stifling creativity and limiting what can be discussed in films and TV shows. Comedian Ricky Gervais, known for his sharp wit, has criticized Hollywood's cautious approach, saying, "Just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right." This careful tiptoeing around sensitive issues can sometimes lead to safe, bland content that avoids tackling difficult but important topics. Hollywood and national identity, promoting patriotism or simplifying reality. Hollywood has always played a big role in shaping how Americans see themselves and how the world views America. From patriotic war movies to tales of individual success, Hollywood often highlights values like freedom, hard work, and democracy. Films like Rocky and Captain America celebrate the American dream, while war films often showcase American military strength and heroism. But these portrayals can sometimes paint an overly simple picture of what life in America is really like. For example, movies that glorify war might ignore the complexities and moral challenges of conflict, instead focusing on patriotic pride. Hollywood's influence on national identity raises important questions. Is it reflecting the true spirit of America, or is it creating a version of the country that overlooks its flaws? Hollywood's impact on youth, teaching or influencing. Hollywood's content has a huge impact on young people. Teens and children spend countless hours watching movies and TV shows, which means that the messages in these stories can shape their views on everything from relationships to success. With so many young minds being influenced by what they see on screen, it's important to consider what Hollywood is teaching them. While movies and shows can inspire and educate, there's also a risk that certain themes, like the glorification of wealth and beauty, could lead to unrealistic expectations. For example, shows that focus heavily on physical appearance can contribute to body image issues among teens. Hollywood's portrayal of life and success can sometimes distort reality, leading young viewers to believe that they should strive for fame and fortune at any cost. The future of Hollywood. Will responsibility or profit win out? As Hollywood moves forward, it faces an important choice. Will it continue to prioritize making money, or will it take on more responsibility for the messages it promotes? The rise of independent films and new media platforms suggests that audiences are looking for more meaningful stories that go beyond the typical Hollywood formula. Films like Parasite and Moonlight show that there's a hunger for diverse, thought-provoking content. As viewers, we have the power to influence Hollywood's direction. By supporting movies and shows that challenge the status quo and offer fresh perspectives, we can encourage the industry to prioritize responsibility over profit. Actor Leonardo DiCaprio once said, "Every bit of progress is the direct result of a collective, conscious effort." The future of Hollywood lies in the hands of its audience, and together, we can shape the kind of stories that get told. That's all for today's video. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the hidden forces shaping our world. Let's keep exploring the truth behind the entertainment we love.